Hello everyone, welcome back in Cool IT Help. In this tutorial session, we are going to use SonarLint in Visual Studio Code. Let's understand a little bit about the SonarLint. SonarLint is an IDE extension that will help you to detect and fix the quality issues as you write your code in JavaScript, TypeScript, Python, Java, HTML and PHP. This will also lets you fix coding issues before they exist. Let's check out some example like a spell checking. And SonarLint highlights the bugs and the security vulnerabilities as you write the code. And this will provide you a clear guideline to fix all of them. And SonarLint in the VS Code supports the analysis of JavaScript, TypeScript, Python, Java, HTML and PHP code. And the best thing, you can directly download and install from the marketplace. Let's understand about the installation requirements. Basically, we need Java Runtime 8 or later version. If you have this one, you can proceed easily for the SonarLint installation. Let's check it out the first step. In the first step, we need to install a important extension inside the Visual Studio Code. Please check if this is installed on your system, then proceed with the SonarLint extension installation. If it is not there, please install it. So I will just open here the VS Code and I will go here on this icon and this will open this search box. At this place, just type language and you will find this extension, language support for the Java by Red Hat. Basically, we are going to handle and we are going to run that SonarLint on the Java code. That's why we need it. So we are installing the support for the Java. And this is installed. Now we can proceed with the installation for the SonarLint. Now in the second step, we will search for the SonarLint extension and we will install it. Now I'm going back here in the VS Code. At the same place, in the search box, just type SonarLint and you will find this one. This is the SonarLint. And there is an installation button. Also, you can check the dependencies and lot more details there. So please read it if you want to learn more on it. Now we can install it. Installation is done now. As you can see, there is a small summary and just written here. This will support the JavaScript, TypeScript, Python, Java, HTML and PHP. So this will provide you and detect the bugs for these languages. Okay guys, now this final step. In this step, we will see how to use it in Visual Studio Code. I'm going to create a Java file and then I will show you how you can use it. Click on this view, open the command palette and just type create Java project. So you will get the option, click on it. Once you click, you will see this drop down. Select the first option, no build tool. Once you click on it, this will ask you for a folder location in which you can save your project. In my case, I have already one folder on my desktop, so I am going to choose that one. So this is the folder that I have selected. In your case, you can create the new one and select it. Once you select it, you will see one more option here. This is asking to give name to your project. Please type any name of your choice for your project. So I have just given the name, pressed enter, and now this will set up a project here in the Explorer. You can see project name and there's a src folder. We have one file app.java. Now I will open it. As you can see, we have one class app and we have a main method with one println statement. So this is, for example, I will do some changes and I will try to compare two strings with the double equal operator. I'm doing this thing because I want to get the help from the SonarLint. So you will see how SonarLint will work for you. So now once you write anything on your file, then you will see this yellow bulb, and once you put a cursor on it, do a right click and you can select this option, open description, and the detailed window on the right side will open and you can see the complete details and this suggestion by the SonarLint that some problem is there on your code and you have to fix this. So you will get the complete detail of the solution. So just check it out, read it, and do the changes accordingly. In my case, I'm trying to compare toString with the double equal operator, but this is not the good thing. I have to use the right way. I have to use the equals method to compare these two strings. So I have just placed the equals. Now if you want to close this window, you have to simply go on the right hand side, click on these three dots and close all. And now I will complete this equals method. Putting my bracket sign, and here it is closed. Now the statement is complete. So we have cleared out one problem which is reported by the SonarLint. In your case, if you have a very big file, so you will get a lot of suggestions, and as per suggestion, please check the details and fix those problems. Now I'm going to run it and I will check. Okay guys, clean build successful, and file is executed, and we got the result false because these two strings are not equal. This was applied on a single statement. So this way, if you click on this bulb and you will do a right click, you will see options. You can deactivate the rules. Right now we have another suggestion from the SonarLint that we are using the SYSO on our main program. That is not recommended, and for any log activity we have to use the logger in place of that. So this is giving me a suggestion that I have to follow that. I have to meet the standard of my code. So in this way, this will guide you time to time when you write your code, and if there is a flaw, if there is a problem, this will highlight you. You can take the suggestions, you can take the complete guideline, understand and follow that guideline and fix that code. Also, you can click on the problems tab and you will see the complete problems exist in your code. Once you finish your code, writing your class file right here, so click here on the problems, you will see all the details exist in your code. So click on the each line one by one and just check out the description and details and fix them accordingly. I hope you guys clear on this concept, and if you guys found this video tutorial relevant and useful, please hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe my channel. And for now, thanks for watching. Cool IT Help.